create a message template in HubSpot. So HubSpot allows us to be able to create a template, an email template in HubSpot. HubSpot allows us to be able to create an email template. So to create an email template, instead of you typing an email over and over and over again, you can create an email template by using maybe their library, or you can create from scratch if you want. So if you check from their library, they have various email templates you can use. As you can see, we have over here, we have this email here where it is going to is for follow-up. We have the one for follow-up setup. We have the one for different snippets like meeting snippets, if they miss the meeting, the breakup email. They have a lot of templates you can add. So we are just going to add one. Let's say we want to add this. Which one is this? What you need to change? Okay, so let's pick this and let's save my selection. And when I click on save my selection, it is going to save that. And you can also go over to the email over here and you can decide to edit the template however you want. As you can see, the first name has been added in here, the token. And remember that to insert the token, you just need to personalize this particular email. And you can also personalize the subject line also. So for instance, we have we can say quick question, then we add the first name just to make it more personalized, so that they can be able to know that yes, we know them. So we can say we want to insert a personalized token and we want to add in the first name, or you can add in the first name and the last name, and the fallback token can be customer for this. So remember that the fallback token is just saying that what is going to be populated in if they do not have the first name. So it's as simple as that. So let's say we want to use customer. So instead of saying I first name, if they do not have the first name, it is going to be I customer. That sounds weird, but we are going to use it like that. Okay, so we can say quick question, then the first name is added, and the I also has the contact first name. So you can decide to edit this email template and add in whatever it is you want to add in. You can also decide to insert various things like the personalized token, like the first name and all of those things. You can also decide to add in a snippet into your templates. That is actually very amazing. So for the welcome snippets we just created, so let's see if we can add that into this template over here. So when we click on our snippet here, as you can see, the welcome text that we created, if you decide to add that in, as you can see, it is adding it in here. So I'm just going to click here. I'm going to remove this. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this, take it off here, and I'm going to bring it here. So my welcome snippet has been added in. Okay, so my welcome snippet has been added in, and as you can see, it has populated into this email template. Another thing you can actually do for your snippet is that if you want to bring a snippet into your email template, you can use the hash. Remember that you can just click the hash and you can type in maybe welcome. We have welcome for that snippet, and as you can see, it's already bringing this welcome text here. So it is going to also populate my welcome snippet into my email templates. It's actually very good. Okay, so that is for the snippet, and we can also decide to insert documents. If we have documents that we want to bring into this email template, we can decide to bring that in. So you can check in all of the documents you currently have in your you can decide to insert a document that you currently have in your HubSpot account, or you can decide to click on manage, and when you click on manage, you can be able to upload documents. We are on the free plan. We are only allowed to upload 5 documents. So to upload the documents, you just need to click on create the upload document, and it's going to ask you where you want to import this document from. So let's say we want to import from our computer, and when I click on computer, I can be able to insert whatever document it is I want to upload. So let's say I want to pick this and I want to click on open, and that has already added in my document into this into HubSpot. So when I go back to my message template, I can be able to add in the documents from here. I need to refresh, but it's going to take all of my work. So I'm just going to use a formal template. So you can say they need to you need to require their email before they can be able to view the documents, or you can say you can allow them to download the document. So I do not want them to we do not need their email for them to view the documents. So I'm just going to pick this document we have in here, and I can insert that into my template. So people can now be able to download these documents from my email template. So the next thing we can also insert is the meeting. We are going to see how to create a meeting page in a minute. So you can decide that you want people to be able to book a call through your email template. All you need to do is just to click on whatever meeting you have. So we have this meeting here. We're just going to click on insert, and that is going to insert your meeting, and you can be able to ask people to book a meeting directly from your email. So instead of using this as the text to display, so you can say something like book your meeting here, and it's going to send the sender's meeting link. So the sender's meeting link is going to be sent. If any sender or any user is using this template, it is going to send their own meeting link instead of your own. Okay, so that is for that. And we can also insert video. We do not have any video in HubSpot currently, so we cannot use that. So we can also decide to edit this however you want. So for instance, you can bolden it, you can italize it, you can underline, you can do a lot by changing the fonts, by changing the font size. You can also do all of this. And when you are done with your template, you want to click and save as a new template, or you can decide to update the existing template. So let's say we want to save this as a new template and we want to add to a folder. So for instance, you can create a folder where you keep all of your sales email, or you can create a folder where you keep all of your follow-up emails. It is going to help your CRM more organized and more put together. So let's say we want to add to no folder, and we want to change this name to let's say we want to change this to what to change to email copy 2. So we are going to click on save, and when we click on save, that has already added in our email template. Remember that you can also decide to edit your template by just clicking on here, and when you click on here, you can then edit this template, then click on save or update existing template. And the action here allows us to be able to clone. Yeah, we have 5 templates we cannot clone. All right, that's fine, that's fine. And we can also decide to move. We can also decide to manage sharing by saying that you want it to be private to only you, or you want only specific users in your team to be able to use this email template. So if you have a template that has to do with pricing, or you have a template that has to do with maybe the financials of the business, and you do not want every users or your team should be able to see it, you can just assign to specific users. It's on the paid plan, so we cannot actually use that. So let's just leave it as everyone. And so we cancel this, and yeah, that is everything we can do for email templates. If you have been using HubSpot for a while, or your team have been using HubSpot for a while, and you feel like your team are not using HubSpot the way they are supposed to, we at CRM instructors, we can help train your team to make sure that they understand HubSpot to the fullest potential, and they can understand how to use HubSpot for your particular sales process. So you can book your team training by using the link in the description below, or you can check us out at crminstructors.com to see how we train teams to use HubSpot optimally. And also do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and also like this video, and also share to everyone who you think is going to need this video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.